Was law enforcement your first career choice?
I have to say it was my only choice. My dad influenced me because he was a policeman. I was in the service, came out of the service. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Friends of mine were on the fringe of, matter of fact, when I got out of the service, me and my buddy, Louis DeMiler, his foster brother was in the Genovese crime family. And when I got out of the service, he wanted to meet me and Louis at this bar they call the Oasis Bar. And he asked me, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? I said, yeah, David, I don't know. He said, well, why don't you come with us? But I thought of my dad. I said, nah, I never want to disrespect my father, my family name. So I started working with Louis. We were delivering phone books, the local phone directories, and worked in a laundromat at night, cleaning it, and I was a college guy. And my dad said to me, Frank, you're a college man. You're at the time I was married, your wife's pregnant. You have no health insurance. Why don't you take the police test? That was the furthest thing from my mind. I said, Pop, I don't want to carry a gun. I said, that's like giving candy to a baby. But my wife was pregnant with my first daughter, Danielle. I took the police exam, civil service, passed the exam, went through the interview, went through the psychological, you know, you're an ex-cop, you know, you go through that stuff. And I remember being interviewed by the psychologist or psychiatrist. The guy was he's a shithouse rat. I walked in there. I mean, you with the bow tie, look like Mr. Peepers. He asked me these dumb questions. Frank, you ever feel like hurting anybody? I'm going to tell him what the truth. Yeah, I'd like to snap your neck, Mr. Peepers, but no. So I answered the questions correctly and passed the psychological, passed the physical, and I became a patrolman. Did I like it? I don't know, you know. I liked it when I became a detective. And when I became a detective, I was basically initially working general assignments, you know. And then one of my bosses, I came in from the field one day. He said, listen, he said, I want you to grow your hair. When long hair was in, I had short hair. When short hair was in, I had long hair. But at the time, I had short hair. He said, I want you to grow your hair, and I want you to wear jeans, come into work. I said, why? He says, none of your business. You come to work tomorrow, like I told you. So then they sat me down. I was assigned to the intelligence division. They said, listen, we're going to put you in the intelligence division in an undercover capacity. We'll give you assignments, little assignments, and we're going to bring you along and see, you know, if you have a knack for this stuff. So that's what I did. I started working in the intelligence division and doing little assignments, and I liked it because I was on my own. I only had to report to one supervisor, made my reports, and as time went on, I got more sophisticated cases. So until I found they called me one day and they said they were interested in a certain organized crime family, and this is where their social club is. They gave me money. I got an apartment in the neighborhood, and I became a neighborhood guy and ultimately infiltrated this group.